Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. The last live Smackdown before Survivor Series Wargames is officially in the books. And oh man, a lot of stuff went down, including a wise man's return, a huge Survivor Series reveal, and so much more. So looking at my time, it looks like it's about clobbering time to not just talk about it, but to gab about it. So let's do it. First things first. A lot of old things that happened last week, happened again here on Smackdown. Like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa once again having beef, and, we're seeing the furthering of what I will think is a heel turn from Johnny Gargano to become tag team champions with Ciampa for the first time as heels by turning on his longtime best friends in Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns. And, well, we once again saw a moment of, Bianca hating on Bayley, which she's going to have to adjust on that because with Jade out, Bayley looks like she's going to be sliding into that spot for the Women's Wargames match on the opposing team. However, another thing that happened here tonight that was similar to last week, LA Knight, gets laid out by Shinsuke Nakamura. Man, oh man, oh man. I went into all this last week. I really do kind of feel like, as much as it sucks, because it is cool to see Shinsuke back, and man, I do remember the good old days, black and gold NXT. And then even when he came up to the main roster, all the way up to WrestleMania 34, when he was literally untouchable, the most popular guy, not just in WWE, like in the world. Like, dude, it was just, if you lived through it, you know what I'm talking about. So, as much as a shame as it is for me to say, I do think he's a filler. I don't think LA Knight is losing the U.S. title to him. I think that is going to be Carmelo Hayes, and I'll talk about what happened to him later on that wasn't cool. I will address that. But I think Melo is the one that takes the title off of LA Knight. Hell, I could even see them doing like a multi-man ladder match at WrestleMania, including guys like Shinsuke Nakamura, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Santos, like even Montez Ford, you want to throw him in there. Like, I could see all of that happening and then Melo winning. But I just don't see LA Knight losing the United States Championship anytime soon. I mean, it's only been 3 months, and I feel like he still has a lot of great stuff to do in this reign, and I really, really think, just like how I truly believe that this should happen with Sheamus being the one to dethrone Braun for the Intercontinental Championship WrestleMania 41, I truly believe WrestleMania 41 crowning achievement for Melo, first step of his legendary Hall of Fame career, winning the United States Championship, and immediately within record time of a millisecond, becoming the greatest U.S. champion of all time. So, I'm sorry, Shinsuke. It's good to have you back. The Yakuza videos are always super cool, but the Hit It and Quit It champ is just going to do what he does. He's going to get in, he's going to pound it down with that blood force trauma, get the hell out of there, and, send you on your way. Feeling a little more tingly in the head, loins, whatever you want to freaking say where it is, than you freaking were when LA Knight found your ass. So, and still, United States champion very soon when you guys fight. With everybody saying, LA Knight. Yeah. Guys, you saw a lot of good stuff here on SmackDown tonight. Like, for one, Chelsea Green advances in the United States title tournament. Literally, her reaching should be the next champion. But low-key, the reaction she was getting from the crowd, because it's the same ones we all have, like we're watching the show and talking about it, Triple H, you see our tweets, you see what we're saying, bro, like with your little glasses being like, we see and we know what you're doing. So, it honestly, if it's not going to be Chelsea Green right now, you better change it after tonight, because rightfully so, Chelsea, palm of her hand, dude. She should be the first United States champion for the women. Let's be perfectly honest. But another good thing that happened here tonight was the promo battle between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Especially kind of in some ways they were both right. Like KO saying that this was all Cody's fault, 1,000% right. KO fought the Bloodline for 4 years. Like I was there, dude. Like he was getting murdered. Like in the beginning, like you look at the Bloodlines, like literally the first victim of them. It's literally Kevin Owens. And it didn't stop for 4 years. I was at WrestleMania 40 when he and Sami Zayn were the first people to hug Cody right after he won the WWE Championship. So Kevin Owens is 1,000% justified in how he feels. However, Cody Rhodes is also very justifiable in how he feels in terms of, Kevin Owens does maybe hold himself back. I mean, Kevin Owens hasn't been champion, a world champion, since he lost in 2017. That was the last time he was even a singles champion. And then he didn't win a title, period, again, for 6 years until WrestleMania 39 when he won the tag titles with Sami Zayn. And then after losing those, he still hasn't won anything. And while I've said a million times KO should be the one to beat Cody so that we can get Zayn versus Kevin Owens, which I do kind of love how they're playing this of like Kevin always is either never there or shows up from like the crowd, making it seem like he's never backstage at the same time as Sami is, to basically like when they are in the same atmosphere, bad shit's gonna happen to Sami, man. But those two should be fighting at WrestleMania 41, and they most likely will be, but it should be for the WWE Championship. Biggest chapter of the rivalry ever. KO gets another world title reign. Sami Zayn wins his first world title and has a boss-ass reign with it, and one of the top 5 best babyface world title wins ever it will be. But I made that perfectly clear. The match is either going to happen at Saturday night's main event or at Survivor Series. It's probably going to happen at Saturday night's main event since I didn't make it official already for Survivor Series. But I just want to talk about something real quick. Cody, come here. You're my dog. So, like, this is your first offense. I'm going to be, like, chill about this as much as I can. Like, I'm going to give you a pass. But don't be putting your hands on Melo like that. That's not cool, man. Don't you do it. He's the future of this business. He's going to be where you literally are right now, and you know it. Like, dude, he was just saying that what Owens is saying is true. Like, you be mad at all you want, bro, but come on. You cannot be shoving Melo like that. You guys are having a match next week. That's nothing new. It's fine. It's whatever. But I'm just saying to you, Cody, if you do it again, you and me, we're going to have problems. And you don't want a problem with me. You don't want a problem with the Melo lovers, bro. Because, man, like, when we hoop, we shoot. And when we shoot, we don't miss. So don't. Just don't, man. Don't. I'll forgive you this one. I'll forgive you. You're my dog. You're my dog. But just do not do that shit again. Okay? Control yourself.
You stupid dick!
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, was Roman Reigns gonna surrender and acknowledge Solo Sikoa? Hell no, man! That shit is never gonna happen. There's only one OTC. There's only one OG bloodline. The real main event. Jey Uso, Slim Jim, Jimmy Uso, the certified Uso, Sami Uso, always feeling oozy and juicy. My dogs. And only one real tribal chief who got back his wise man. Yeah! The world has officially healed, baby. Let's go. Now we know why Paul didn't pick up the phone last week. It's because he was dealing with business. Calling the 5th man, a man he loves just as much as Roman. And that man is CM Punk. He is the 5th man. He will join Sami, Jimmy, Jay, and Roman inside of Wargames, doing it as a favor to Heyman to go against Solo's Bloodline and Bronson Reed. And oh man, this has huge implications. One, CM Punk is still hugely hated by The Rock. Hell, dude was literally talking shit on The Rock back at the press conference for WrestleMania 40 earlier this year. So that's the reason for why Rock is going to be like, dude, the fuck you doing, Roman? You teamed with Cody? You teamed with Punk? Fuck that. Fuck you. Beating your ass. WrestleMania 41. Wash hands. We're done. And on the other hand, Seth Rollins, who we are all glad on some level kept to his word, didn't get involved with this. He's going to be like, dude, I did so much work to take Roman down and you helped him take a notch back up. Are you insane? And Punk will be like, dude, I was just doing it as a favor to Heyman. I don't love Roman. I was here when you guys were kicking my ass in the Shield. I don't love Roman. He's like, but I did that for Heyman and I was willing to put it aside for one night. You couldn't even do that for one night. And that's a guy who was like a brother to you. He's like, so you're just a selfish son of a bitch. And then there we go. Off to the races. Punk and Rollins. We can do this. We can be done. We can roll with it. WrestleMania 41. It's going to be an awesome match. Though it is crazy that Punk is going to end up basically his first 2 matches, his only 2 matches, after freaking, two of the only 3 matches he's had since, coming back from that, torn tricep injury, back, the one where they put him on the shelf for 7 months, is going to be competing in Hell in a Cell and then War Games. Kind of crazy. But hey, It doesn't matter, bro. We ain't in Chicago this year. We in Canada where Sami Zayn gonna be the real star of the show, man. Oh, yeah. Freaking love it. Place is gonna be chanting Usi, chanting ole, ole, ole all night long, including when we hit the handshakes and throw them ones to the sky. When the OGs, CM Punk, win inside Wargames. I don't love you, Solo! But either way, I am looking forward to this match at Wargames. I'm glad it was Punk. It would have been so much more pissed if it was another certain Paul Heyman guy. Fuck that guy. But either way, with the huge implications, there is no doubt that maybe, just maybe, this year's Survivor Series Wargames may not just be the best ever. It may be the best in the world. And that's cinema. Okay, guys, that is the show. Smackdown, we are done. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. Next week's Smackdown is being taped, so I may or may not do a Gift of Gabe episode after that. Because even though we all try to avoid the spoilers, it somehow just doesn't. And then even when we do, it just like the show doesn't gel, doesn't flow. We're kind of like half in, half out. But I will still be covering Raw, and I'll still be covering Dynamite, which, speaking of which, that first Dynamite will be the beginning of the Continental Classic, the first one post Full Gear. And oh yeah, that's right, Full Gear's tomorrow. Your boy's gonna be there live. So many great matches. Fletcher versus Ospreay, Swerve versus Lashley, Takeshita versus Ricochet. Oh my God, and so much more. And it's main evented by Moxley versus Orange for the AEW World Championship. Bring the boom, the Costco guys. We're freaking laying everyone out on 0 hour with the double chocolate chunk cookies. All that good stuff. Guys, you're not going to want to miss any of these shows going down. You're certainly not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking and damn sure keep on subscribing. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed SmackDown tonight and the huge reveal for Wargames, and that the Wise Man is back. Feeling Usi, my dolls. We're gonna have to get CM Punk to sit down and get him some Usi lessons. You know, it's a very important thing you gotta learn if you're gonna be teaming with the OGs. You gotta really feel the Usi down in your core. But guys, deuces, fuses, and I will see you guys after Full Gear tomorrow night. It's going to be awesome. Boy's going to be there live. If you see me, say hi. Anyway, later. Get out of here. I'm done.